Bumpy?
I'm pretty sure Bumpy brought stuff for s'mores.
Well, where is he then?
Do you think Bumpy's okay out there?
Whoa!
What was that?
It sounded like it came from behind us.
You mean the what?
Let's go check it out. I think there's something in that bush.
I wish you could see the look on your faces.
You got us good, Bumpy.
Oh, I'll get you back for that one.
You didn't get me.
Come on, Kickin'. You're telling us you didn't even get scared a little bit.
Nope. In fact, I don't think it's possible for me to get scared.
Well then, you must have never heard my story about the freaky farm.
Try me.
Last summer, Chubbs and I were taking a road trip to Oddworld when suddenly, pop! One of our tires blew out, which meant we had to stop at the closest place we could find. A farm in the middle of nowhere.
Bumpy?
What is it, Chubbs?
Look!
Uh-huh. And, what am I supposed to be looking at? But before Chubbs could tell me, we were met by a farmer who owned the land.
You do realize you're on my land, right?
Sorry, sir, but we're having some car troubles and we were hoping you'd be able to help.
In the morning. I don't like being out here at night.
I'm sorry, sir. Is there any chance you can just...
I have a room for you in my house. Follow me.
We aren't actually going to stay with him, are we?
Let's go along with what he says until he's asleep. Then we can look around for tools. And that's exactly what we did. We made our way to a barn where we found lots of tools, including a spare tire. Oh, this is perfect. We'll be out of here in no time.
Bumpy?
But tools weren't the only thing we found in that barn.
This has to belong to an animal, right? Maybe he eats his own chickens?
Only one way to find out.
What is that?
We gotta get out of here! Grab the tools and get to the car! Ran back to the car, but when we got there, we found it in even worse shape than we had left it in.
What the heck happened?
It looked like someone or something smashed it!
What are you doing out here?
Don't come any closer!
You went in the shed, didn't you?
Whose blood was that?
It was my wife's.
What happened to her?
I told you, I don't like being out here at night. Come on.
We aren't going with you until you tell us what happened!
I don't know what happened, all right?
What do you mean?
The animals were making a ruckus in the barn one night. Then she went out to check on them. I noticed she had been gone for a while, and when I went to go look for her, Janice! I never found her body. Now are you convinced enough to come back inside yet?
Chubbs and I went back to the farmer's house, but we weren't planning on staying there for long.
There's nowhere to go, Bumpy. That car was destroyed.
There has to be some way out of here. Maybe he has a truck in one of the other barns we didn't check.
But that would mean having to go back out there again. You heard what he said about his wife? What if that monster I saw was the one who took her?
What was that?
Do you think it was the monster?
There is no monster, Chubbs.
Where are you going?
Where's the farmer?
Janice!
That sounded like him.
He must be sleepwalking. We have to go get him.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
Janice, are you out here?
We followed the farmer to a cornfield.
Who's he calling?
It must be his wife's name. He's probably just having a bad dream. We followed the farmer to a clearing in the corn.
Janice?
Do you think he woke up?
More importantly, do you think he thinks that scarecrow is his wife? What happened next, nobody could have expected.
Ah! What's happening?
He needs help!
What the?
Run! Chubbs and I split up when escaping the monster. Unluckily for me, the farmer decided to take my path. I knew I had a limited amount of time before the farmer found me. I had to find a way to defend myself. That's when I remembered there was something I could use in the barn. Even if the monster was the farmer, I knew I couldn't hesitate. too close. I thought that was the end of it, that this nightmare of a night would be over. But then, what? That's when it all came together. The farmer's wife never went missing. She was just the first one to turn into a scarecrow. With no more ammo, the only thing left to do was run. It chased me to a lake, and there was nowhere left for me to go. I had to accept my fate. Chubbs!
You were right. There was a truck in the other barn.
Come on, let's get out of here. Chubbs and I managed to escape the farm. Since then, we got out of there and never looked back, even though we probably should have.
What happened?
That was a really creepy story, Bumpy.
Ha! Maybe for a baby.
No, you didn't think it was scary at all, Kickin' Chicken?
I told you, I don't get scared.
Just wait until you hear the story I'm about to tell then.
I'm listening.
It was in October, on Friday the 13th. I had just finished putting all the critters to sleep. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Like every other night, I then went to find my own place to sleep. That's when I had the first nightmare.
Catnap.
Who was that?
Catnap.
I followed that voice all through the factory.
Remember the hour of joy.
Where are you? But the closer I got to it, the farther away it seemed. Ah! How did I get here?
Catnap?
Oh, Bumpy, was that you who was calling me?
I don't think so. Where are we?
We're in one of my dreams. Come, let me show you around.
Ah!
Ah, Bumpy! Who are you?
I am all of your greatest nightmares in one.
No! Ah!
You killed them all, Catnap.
I didn't kill anyone. Wake up, wake up, wake up! Oh, what a nightmare. Ah! I quickly realized it was no normal nightmare, because when I got to my feet, I was still in pain from the fight. I went to Bubba to see if he might know what could have caused this strange dream.
I have never heard of any injuries crossing over from a nightmare in my life. Perhaps you just pulled a muscle in your sleep, and the nightmare brawl was merely a coincidence?
Maybe, but it felt so real.
If it would make you feel better, I can monitor you while you sleep tonight.
That would be great. Thanks, Bubba. So, that night, after putting the other critters to sleep, Bubba and I started the first sleep trial.
It's been an hour already. If Catnap were to have another dream, he would have by now. I never realized how comfortable this floor is.
But what Bubba couldn't see was that I was having another dream.
You can't run forever, Catnap.
Ah! Get away from me! No!
Time to play.
Please, no! Oh!
Your smoke has no effect on me.
Wake up, please, just wake up! Stop!
How long was I out for? Catnap? How?
Oh, please!
Say goodnight.
What? Wake up, Catnap! Wake up!
Bubba?
Thank goodness! What was going on with you?
Oh, thank you, Bubba. He was about to kill me.
We will figure this out, but I will need time to build a machine. Do you think you can stay awake until I do that?
That won't be an issue with me. At this point, I don't want to ever sleep again. Little did I know it would take Bubba days to build that machine, which meant I went days without any sleep. Huh?
Catnap.
It was such little sleep that my dreams began crossing over with reality.
It's ready!
It was finally time to put Bubba's machine into action.
Now, all you need to do is fall asleep. I'll do the rest.
It didn't take long for me to follow Bubba's commands.
Well, that was quicker than anticipated, and now we wait.
Bubba had managed to create a device to look into my dreams, but that's not all it could do.
There you are. Have you finally come to die?
Oh, Bubba!
Gotcha. Grab him, Catnap! Now!
What are you doing? Stop this!
Welcome to the real world. I hope you don't mind the light.
What have you done?
And after that, I never had a nightmare again.
Jeez, that story was so boring it almost had me dreaming.
That didn't scare you at all?
How many times do I gotta tell you? I'm unscarable.
Let me have a shot.
Do your worst.
My story starts when I was challenged to a race by the fastest runner in the world.
On your marks, get set, go!
I knew I had to go faster than I ever had before, but I ended up going too fast! What the? So fast that I ended up running forwards through time, to the future! And let me tell you, it wasn't pretty! Zombies? No, get back! I thought I was gonna die right then and there, until... Ah! Oh!
I'm out! Let's go! Ah!
Bumpy? What's going on?
I was gonna ask you the same question.
Bumpy took me to his bunker, where I told him how I got here, and he told me all about how all of this started.
I'm sure it's no surprise that the reason for this apocalypse was Red. He began doing secret experiments in his underground lab in an attempt to make more rainbow friends.
With these new experiments, I will rule the world, and no one can stop me! It can't fail!
And of course, as most of his experiments did, things went south.
I can fix this. I just need to run back in time to when Red started his experiments and...
Doesn't work like that, Hoppy. You can only run forwards through time, not backwards. Bubba made sure to tell you that when this all began.
You're telling me I can't go back home?
Not easily, but there's still a way.
Bumpy told me that when Red realized his mistakes, he was able to convince him to team up with other intelligent beings to figure out a way to fix things. Together, they started working on a time machine.
Unfortunately, the lab they were working in got overrun by zombies. That's how I lost most of my friends, you included.
You never tried going back there?
It would be impossible by myself. I'm afraid I've made too many enemies in this world. The price to pay for trying to stay a hero.
But you think with my help, we could get there?
I think we at least have a better shot, as long as you don't run too fast and leave me here alone again.
Don't tempt me. Are you okay? Were you bit?
I'm fine.
What was that?
I'm assuming one of those enemies I was talking about. Follow me. This way. And be very quiet. You never know when one of them is gonna jump out and... Go to Oddworld! Find the lab! Run!
I'm sorry, Bumpy!
This is the end of you, Bumpy.
Chubbs? You let those zombies in?
Hoppy, how are you still alive?
Bumpy trusted you!
That was a long time ago.
I'm going to fix this! I made it to the play place, but there was still one problem. I had no idea where the lab was. I was halfway through searching the building when I got the most uneasy feeling I'd ever felt. I couldn't bring myself to kill the zombie version of me, so I ran away. I'm sorry. I'm gonna fix this for both of us. I finally made it to the lab. What Bumpy told me was right. The time machine was ready to be activated. Time to go back home.
What? Where did you come from?
Stop what you're doing right now, Red. You have no idea what you're about to cause.
Never! You think I'm going to let a little rabbit like you stand in the way of my greatest rainbow friend yet? Get that thing away from me!
This is what you end up creating if you go through with these experiments.
Fine, you've convinced me.
And that's the story of how I saved the world from a zombie apocalypse.
Great story, Hoppy.
Not sure about the whole Chubbs betraying me thing, but other than that, it was awesome!
Meh, a little bit too much sci-fi for me.
Oh, come on, Kickin'. You had to be at least a little scared.
You wanna know what's really scary? The fact that not one of you has brought out any s'mores when they were brought up ages ago. Whoa, some win that was. Guys, where'd you go? If you're trying to scare me again, it ain't gonna happen. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Boo! Unscarable, huh?
Sounds to me like you just got pretty scared.
Okay, fine. You got me, okay? Now, where's Catnap?
I thought he was supposed to scare you at Chubbs.
I never saw him.
Uh-oh.
What happened here? Where is everybody?
Catnap!
Dog Day, is that you?
Catnap!
I'm coming, Dog Day. Dog Day, what happened to you?
You, Catnap! You did this!
What? No, I didn't. What are you talking about? Wait, what's going on?
Never forget, Catnap. Never forget the hour of joy.
Oh! It's okay. It was just a nightmare. I'm okay.
Catnap, was that you?
Sorry, Bubba. Just had a pretty scary dream.
Would you like to talk about it?
I guess that could help. I was walking through the toy factory, only it didn't really look like how the toy factory looks. Very similar, but not the same.
Go on.
Well, I saw Dog Day, and I guess I had killed him or something.
I see.
And I guess that's pretty much it.
A perplexing thing, dreams are. One of the brain's greatest mysteries. Perhaps you should try to take your mind off it.
Good idea. Thanks, Bubba.
How could he possibly know? It was only a dream. It has to be. It can't be happening again. It just can't be.
A big part about playing catch is actually catching the ball, you know.
Huh? Oh, sorry, Hoppy. I've just been really distracted today.
How come?
It's just this nightmare I had. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it.
I know exactly how you feel.
You do?
Yeah, I have this awful recurring dream about Miss Delight that wakes me up all the time.
Really? What is it?
I'm all alone in the school gym, and the power goes out.
Yeah?
I hear these footsteps getting closer and closer. Who's there?
And then what happens?
Miss Delight walks in. I realize it must have been the last day of school. Well, for me at least. Miss Delight stands right in front of me without saying a word.
And what? How does it end?
She gives me a piece of paper. It's my report card for gym class, and I failed!
Your recurring nightmare is failing gym class.
Pretty scary, I know. Could you imagine me failing gym class?
My dream is a little different than that.
What's wrong, Catnap?
What happened to you?
What do you mean, Catnap? Are you okay?
I think I might need to get some more sleep.
Catnap, feeling any better?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Gotta go. Bye.
Whatever that was, I don't like it one bit. Gah! I'm not too fond of that either.
It was just a nightmare, Catnap. No need to be scared. You just need some much needed sleep. Whoa, is this the school? Oh no, not again. It's just a nightmare. Remember that. It's just a nightmare. Who was that? Miss Delight. She'll keep me safe. Miss Delight, I'm so happy to see you. Oh, what happened to you, Miss Delight? Please don't hurt me. Huh? Did you not see me? Hey, where are you going? Don't leave me in this creepy hallway.
Wait, please, you don't have to do this.
Who is that guy?
Catnap, help me.
Did they just kill him?
Catnap,
It's that voice again.
the hour of joy is upon us.
Get out of my head! Get out! What is happening to me?
Whoa! What happened to you, Catnap?
Don't be rude, Kickin'. What did happen?
I've barely gotten any sleep the past 2 days.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't eat the food!
Why not?
What's wrong with me?
Huh, you want the list in alphabetical order?
Kickin'.
What? He asked.
Are you feeling okay?
It's just these nightmares I've been having. Something about an hour of joy.
Hour of joy? Doesn't sound like much of a nightmare to me.
Trust me, it is.
What happens in these nightmares?
Well, in this most recent one, Miss Delight killed some scientist.
That does sound scary.
If it makes you feel any better, I get nightmares all the time too.
Really?
Totally! I have this recurring one where I'm trapped in one of Mommy Longlegs' webs, and the only way she'll let me free is if I make her laugh with one of my jokes.
Try again.
Have you heard about the one with the chicken and the road? But as I'm sure you know, Mommy Longlegs has a terrible sense of humor, so I'm pretty much stuck there for the entire dream.
That does sound pretty rough.
You know what? I think you just might need a better place to sleep. How about you take that warm room with all the pillows?
Really? I thought you didn't want me sleeping there anymore since it was so far away from everything.
Well, I think I can make an exception this one time. We need you in tip-top shape after all. You never know when we'll get a call from Bumpy about a monster in the city or something.
Thanks, Dog Day.
That's right, Catnap. Just get yourself a good night's sleep so you can forget all about these nightmares, because that's all they are. Just nightmares.
What are you doing?
Dog Day!
Were you spying on us?
Not all of you, just Catnap.
You don't have anything to do with his recent nightmares, do you?
Can you keep a secret?
Bubba, what's going on?
This is going to be hard to hear, but I need you to listen very carefully.
You're starting to scare me.
It should scare you. If you're scared, it means my plan is still working.
What plan?
My plan to bring us to this dimension. You see, my story begins in an alternate dimension where the Playtime Company toy factory was a much busier place. Not just busier in terms of people, but toys too. Things were nice for a while, until the hour of joy.
What's that?
An uprising orchestrated by the Prototype.
Who's that?
The first successful experiment by the Playtime Company. He banded other toys together to kill anyone in sight, innocent or not. Even some toys were killed in the chaos. And believe it or not, Catnap was among the leaders of the rebellion.
Impossible!
Crazier things have happened. In fact, we've seen crazier things happen. Prototype managed to get into Catnap's head.
But that still doesn't explain how you ended up here, how we all ended up here.
Because I was lucky. I was the most intelligent Bubba of the smiling critters.
Hold on. You're telling me there was more of us?
Many more. Most of my intelligence was due to a friendship I had with one of the scientists. He had planned to gift me to his daughter. But all of that changed when the hour of joy began. We went to see what was going on, only to find pure chaos. My scientist friend, being the genius he was, already had an emergency escape plan, so we started running back to the lab. But on our way, I saw a group of uncorrupted smiling critters.
Bubba, we need to go.
I know, but I can't just leave them here to die. I managed to get the uncorrupted critters to follow me to the scientist's secret room, where he planned to save us all. What is this?
A portal I created. In theory, it should be able to transport us to a different dimension, one where we'll be safe.
What?
Wow, sounds like he really was a genius.
I've been working towards his feats my entire scientific career.
Well, where is he now?
He's dead.
Go!
Just before we escaped, we were attacked by Foxy Boo. No! Thanks to him, we all made it here. A safer dimension.
Wait a minute. What do you mean, we?
Those uncorrupted critters I saved, they are the smiling critters in this dimension now.
If that were true, how come I don't remember any of that?
Because I erased all of your memories.
You what?
If you saw the horrors of that day, you'd be asking to have your memory wiped.
This doesn't make any sense.
I told you it would be a lot to take in.
What makes this dimension so much better than the last one?
Because in this dimension, the toy factory was shut down and abandoned long before any of that. I was able to mold the smiling critters into something much greater than we ever were expected to be. We became heroes on the right side of history, helping other heroes such as Bumpy.
So the prototype was never created in this dimension?
That's what I thought, until Catnap started having those nightmares.
You think the prototype was created in this dimension, but was just waiting in the shadows until he was powerful enough to take over?
I can't be sure of anything until I do more investigating.
No. Not again.
Where do you think you're going?
Mommy Longlegs? What are you doing? Stop that!
The hour of joy is upon us.
The hour of joy is upon us.
What does that mean? What's going on?
Come to me, Catnap. Follow my voice. The time is now.
We should just ask Catnap about this ourselves.
I can't let you do that. If you tell him, it could make matters worse. I just need to observe him for a little bit longer and...
He deserves to know.
Dog Day, get back here!
Keep walking, Catnap. Follow my voice. The hour of joy will be upon us soon.
Catnap? He's supposed to be here! He came in here to get some sleep!
No! The hour of joy!
Where is he?
You check the halls. I'll go look at the cameras.
Just behind this door, Catnap. Come to me, and together we will make this place ours.
Catnap!
Dog Day?
No! Kill him!
Get away from me!
What are you doing? Get back here!
Wait!
So, you're behind that door, huh?
Where are you going?
I don't want to hurt you!
Time to end this.
Stop running, Catnap!
Don't come near me!
But I can help you!
No, you can't!
Hello?
Bubba,
Show yourself!
why? So you can shoot me?
You won't win this time! I've been working hard to make sure of it!
I must admit, I'm impressed with all you've done with the smiling critters here. You've trained them to reach their full potential, not to mention the upgrades you've invented for them.
I did it so we would be able to kill you if the time ever came that you would come here!
Yet, you've still failed. Catnap's red smoke may be stronger in this dimension, but his brain is still weak and easily manipulated, just like you!
No!
Just talk to me, Catnap!
You didn't see what I saw. You were tied up, ripped in half.
I know you won't do that to me!
Yes, I will!
I guess I didn't have this pendant upgrade in the other dimension.
Let go of me!
Don't be so resistant. It will be an honor to be the first death in the hour of joy.
No!
Let's get him, team!
Ah, take this, you! Whatever you are!
Stop!